What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and 2 states have officially announced they're going to be sending out unemployment stimulus checks to groups of residents in their states. And this is your unemployment update and your stimulus check update. Now, I'm going to get you caught up on all the details in this video. Who are the 2 states? Who are the people that are eligible? What are the requirements? All of the details that you want to know. And also, if you're not a part of one of these 2 states, why you still might want to stick around, because if this sounds similar to your situation, why we might see other states start to follow suit as well. Now also, if you missed my previous video earlier today, you might want to check it out, as take a look. We're hearing that make it rain demand for $2,000 Thanksgiving stimulus checks grows as Twitter users are pushing President Joe Biden for a Christmas bonus in the same week. So we're hearing that the pressure is mounting on President Joe Biden to get out a 4th federal level stimulus check. Now, for those of you that follow me here on the channel, you already know that the current stimulus package that Congress is working away on, it does not currently include a 4th federal level stimulus check. Now, stick with me here on the channel. I'll be sure to keep you up to date on the progress on that, as we're hearing it passed the House, has moved on to the Senate. But right now, there is not a check included, but it is not stopping Americans from putting the pressure on, saying, hey, it would be nice to have a Thanksgiving or Christmas holiday stimulus check. But right now, we're hearing that there are 2 states that are going to be passing unemployment checks. And take a look, you guys. Here is the first one we're going to be discussing, and that is Unemployment Benefits California. How to get that new unemployment check. Around 100,000 Californians are going to be eligible for this unemployment stimulus check. Now, here's another one that's going to be coming out. Californians get another chance to apply for pandemic unemployment. And just to clarify, this check is going to be for PUA. That's right, federal unemployment benefits. Here's another article, unemployment benefits in California. Who can get them back after being denied? And that's right, if you have missed PUA in the state of California, you're going to be eligible for these checks, and we're going to be getting all the details from this article right here, link in the description below. California Employment Development Department announces another opportunity to seek PUA benefits in California, and we're hearing that this is going to be going out to over 100,000 people in the state. Now also, I mentioned there's a second state as well, and I've actually mentioned this to you in a previous video, as take a look, around 5,000 Ohioans may receive unemployment assistance after eligibility is updated in their systems. So these are currently the 2 states. Now, if you're not in these states, here is something that you're going to want to know. We saw this with Ohio just a little while ago, and I let viewers know that saw that video that just hold on, because usually when we see one new program start or something happen, it almost has a dominoes effect as we start to see other states follow suit. And now we're seeing this happen in California. So as we go through these eligibility and requirements in this video, if this sounds similar to your situation in another state, it's very possible that we could start seeing other states start to have this happen as well. And I will be sure to keep you up to date here on the channel. But let's go ahead and dive right in to get you caught up on all the details on these unemployment stimulus checks. But first, just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the support on the second channel, Steve Ram Finance. I'm really excited about that channel that we're going to be launching here closer towards the end of the year. And if you're interested, I'll pin a comment down below. All you got to do is click the link. It'll take you to the channel, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And if you're interested in learning about growing wealth and personal finance, consider joining that channel. I'm really excited about it. We're going to be launching that here very soon. But right now, let's get you caught up on unemployment stimulus checks. So first, do me a favor, smash that like button if you appreciate the updates. Just takes a second, helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Leave your comments, share this out. If this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date, hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, and you can come join the Ram fam, the viewing community. And if you got any specific questions for me, I'm easy to get a hold of. All you got to do is shoot me a DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. That is by far the best way to get a hold of me directly. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive right in and get you caught up on the latest with 100,000 Californians that are going to be receiving unemployment stimulus checks. All right, so first up, link in the description below to this article that just came out today that reads, California Employment Development Department announces another opportunity to seek PUA benefits. And the article says that the California Employment Development Department has announced retroactive opportunity for approximately 100,000 claimants who were previously denied one or more weeks of PUA to potentially obtain those benefits under federal rules that expanded eligibility for the program. Now, the federal rules expanded eligibility for benefits to workers who refused to work for an employer that violated pandemic safety standards, workers laid off or had hours reduced as a direct result of the pandemic, or school employees whose usual work schedule was affected by the pandemic. Now, EDD will send individual notices by email, text message, and UI online to everyone who was previously denied. And most of these claimants had marked that none of the available pandemic-specific reasons for unemployment applied to them. But this program is going to be limited to those who receive notifications from EDD, and no other applicants will be able to reassess under this program. Now, listen to this. Claimants who meet PUA requirements under any of the new or existing federally approved pandemic reasons, here it is, will be paid benefits for the weeks that were previously denied. So in other words, right there, they're saying that if you missed PUA benefits before and now you are eligible due to these rule changes, you could receive weeks or months or however much time you missed of back paid retroactive unemployment. So you could be receiving a check of literally thousands or tens of thousands of dollars, depending on how much PUA you missed out on. And here is who is eligible. Now, if you'd like to read this in more detail, link in the description below, but I'm just going to read these headers for you real quick. Employees laid off or with reduced hours as a result of the pandemic. Employees who refused to work at a work site that was not compliant with pandemic safety standards. And this includes, but is not limited to, those related to facial mask wearing, physical distancing measures, or the provision of personal protective equipment consistent with public health guidelines. Also, school employees whose usual work schedule was directly affected by the pandemic. Now, those who were previously denied PUA benefits are encouraged to check their UI online account to see if they may now be eligible under the expanded criteria. These claimants will be able to visit the PUA reassessment section of the UI online homepage to apply. They will need to confirm the date that their business, employment, or self-employment was interrupted as a direct result of the pandemic. So in other words, this is not just simply that's automatically given to you. You do have to follow these instructions to make sure that you can get this. Now, EDD, they will be sending out emails and text messages to individuals starting November 19th of 2021. So starting 3 days ago, they are letting people know who were previously denied PUA benefits for one or more weeks and may now qualify under the expanded eligibility. EDD will also be sending out printed notices in the future to those who do not use UI online or who do not respond to the electronic notices. The federal PUA program, just to recap, was a new benefit program created by the federal government for the first time during the pandemic in 2020 to aid those who were not eligible for traditional state unemployment insurance or UI, such as those who were self-employed or could not work because of the pandemic or pandemic-related impacts. Further updates and information is available on PUA webpage, or the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance webpage. And again, I will leave a link down below so you can go directly to this article to access these resources. So you guys, that is the latest on 100,000 Californians that are going to be receiving back paid retroactive PUA for the time that they were denied. And if you're from Ohio and you want to hear the latest on that, be sure to check out the video that I did earlier on the state of Ohio, who was actually the first one to enact this unemployment stimulus check that will be going out for PUA. And as I mentioned, I'll be sure to keep you up to date if other states begin to follow suit as well. But you guys, that is the latest on unemployment and these stimulus checks. Thank you so much for joining me here on the channel. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Helps me out a ton. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to stay up to date. And if you have any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3, and consider joining the second channel if you like to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. I will pin a comment down below for you. But with that being said, you guys, I hope this reaches you well. I will catch you in the next video. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.